Hey everybody, it's Amy Dickinson Campbell. This is a Space Weather Report for the 8th of June, Thursday the 8th of June. Sunspot AR3327. It says it developed an unstable Delta class magnetic field that poses a threat of strong solar flares. And on the 7th, we had an M4 class, so that's pretty extreme. So what we're looking at is right now, solar winds are actually really reasonable. They're at 372 kilometers a second. And we've got primary C-class flares, but elevated M and X. So right now, the neutron count is 0.6% below the maximum, so we'll totally take that. And we've got a 30% increased chance of M-class flares in the next 24 to 48 hours and a 10% increased chance of X-class flares. Now, for those of you who haven't been following me, the solar flares are graded by the shape that they make when they come off the sun. And so they look like a C, or they look like a D, or an M or an X, and so on. The M and the X class shape are the strongest, the X being the worst. And then you have, coronal mass ejections and all that other stuff. So the fact that there are increased chances of M and X is not necessarily a good thing. It can cause radio blackouts, fry the satellites. It can cause problems with the power grids, cause all kinds of issues. And it's extreme UV coming to the planet. So with that, you protect your skin, protect your plants, protect your animals, make sure there's shade and hydration and all that other stuff. So that's the PSA for the M-class flares. Now, the geomagnetic activity, and again, it's geomagnetic. So if you get too much magnetism, what do you do? It fries things. All right, so the geomagnetic activity for the next 24 to 48 hours in the mid-latitudes is looking at 15-20%, so not extreme. And the severe activity at the poles, at the high latitudes, is 10 to 20%. So in the next 24 to 48 hours. And the asteroids, there wasn't even anything on the radar for the 8th. It went from the 7th to the 9th. So the 8th wasn't even on the radar. So, all right, guys. This is the hydrate. Stay shaded. If you don't need it, unplug it. Make sure your plants, your animals, your elderly, your infirmed, each other, have places to get out of the direct sunlight, because these extreme solar flares cause an uptick in skin cancers. I've seen the big Russian sunflowers that get 6 feet tall, sunburned. It's no joke. Normally, in a solar maximum cycle, we have the protection of the magnetosphere, the ozone layer, all that, and it's thicker during the solar maximum cycle. It thins out during the solar minimum, but solar maximum that we're in is thicker. Well, it hasn't been, and it's cracked. It's got all kinds of problems, and we're having huge upticks in things like skin cancers. And if you want to have any kind of reasonable crop, make sure that your plants have some, protection from that UV too, as much as you can do, and your animals too, because if you're feeling it, they're feeling it. All right, guys, send in love. You have a great one, and I'll see you again on Friday.